Éine cumúla a dtíine úsle fáilte romhaigh an cruinniú seo ag mumfar gradán ar fóglaróirí na Institute. Siad bháil an fortaí atá I láthair agin ar an áidir ná. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this meeting at which awards will be conferred on learners of this institute. The members of our conferring party on the platform from your left to right are Dr. Des Foley, Head of School of Science and Computing, Councillor Michael Maher, GMIT governing body, Dr. Michael Hannon, Acting President, GMIT, and Dr. Seamus Lennon, Acting Vice President of Academic Affairs and Registrar. I call on Dr. Michael Hannon, Acting President, to deliver his conferring address.
Vera Cahar na Galva, Raibh Céime, a Ghuine Úsle, Tá fáilte romh go léir go dtí an ócáid speisialta seo. Your Worship, the Mayor of the City of Galway, Councillor Mike Cupboard, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, soon-to-be graduates, it is a pleasure and an honour for me to be here today to officiate at this graduation ceremony. I congratulate each and every one of you for reaching this important milestone in your career. Ceremonies for graduating students date from the first universities in Europe in the 12th century. The typical dress for graduation are gowns and hoods or hats, adapted from the daily dress of university staff in the Middle Ages, which was in turn based on the attire worn by the medieval clergy. As you can see by looking around, that tradition continues today. GMIT's School of Science and Computing offers a broad range of undergraduate and postgraduate degree programmes and is comprised of 3 departments: the Department of Biopharmaceutical and Medical Science, the Department of Computer Science and Physics, and the Department of Natural Sciences. Graduates from 2 of the departments will be conferred at this session, with graduates from the Department of Computer Science and Applied Physics conferred at the 2:30 session later today. This is the first time we found it necessary to split the school for conferring, and is a result of the steady growth in science and computing in recent years, making it now the largest school in the Institute. Over the past number of years, the School of Science and Computing has been very innovative in introducing new programmes for full-time and part-time students. Today, we have the first graduates in the honours degree in Quality for Industry, building on other related awards at level 6 and 7. We also have the largest cohort to date of online students graduating in the higher diploma in software development. This is a growing area within the school, and this number will treble next year as more online students complete their qualifications. I would like to remind the Level 7 graduates here today who are not continuing to a Level 8 programme for GPA or other reasons that you have the option of returning to us in GMIT to complete your Level 8 programme in the evenings when the time is right for you. The School of Science and Computing has become renowned internationally for its Marine and Freshwater Research Centre. On an annual basis, we see graduates at master's and doctorate level from this centre, and today is no exception. In addition, it is gratifying to see graduates in research in areas such as analytical science, immunology, protein chemistry, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. The school is rapidly establishing a research base in the broad area of human health, and we can expect to see research graduates in future years from this area. In its current academic planning, the school is placing emphasis on developing master's programmes to complement its existing master's programmes in applied sport and exercise nutrition and conservation behaviour. New programmes are planned in areas as diverse as strength and conditioning, computing, and medical science. In addition, we currently have 55 international students from all over the globe studying in Galway for a semester on our Masters in Marine Biological Resources, which is run as part of a European programme with a number of partner universities across Europe. This is a good example of how staff in the school have developed international links so that GMIT can enhance its reputation internationally and increase its footprint around the world. Another example is the Erasmus Plus programme, which GMIT led in the area of food entrepreneurship, lending its expertise all over Europe, as well as further afield in locations such as Vietnam and Singapore. A recently signed agreement with Rutgers University in the US will open up research collaboration in cardiovascular disease, stroke, and health nutrition. Our capability in this area will be enhanced by the development of a multidisciplinary 1 million state-of-the-art facility dedicated to medical technology testing funded largely by Enterprise Ireland. The growth in the school has resulted in the recruitment of staff in a number of areas, and I would like to welcome new staff who have joined the Institute this year. It is also timely to acknowledge staff who have retired after long years of service. In the School of Science and Computing, 2 staff retired at the end of August. Gay Keaveney, who lectured in chemistry and in particular chromatography, and Michael Grogan, who ran a tight ship as a technician, primarily in microbiology in recent times. We have had many years association with the Montpellier Agricultural College, and it would be remiss of me not to mention Tom Burke and Vincent Flynn, who have contributed enormously to the development of agricultural programs with GMIT. We wish all 4 a happy retirement, and in so doing, I would like to welcome Edna Curley as the new principal of Montpellier. Looking to the future, we are pleased to announce that a new STEM building with a floor area of 5,500 square metres has been submitted for planning. This building will greatly enhance our laboratory facilities and expand our learning spaces, such as a 120-seater theatre and seminar rooms. Also, looking to the future, you will be aware that we are in an alliance with IT Sligo and Letterkenny Institute of Technology, with the ambition to be designated as a technological university within the next 2 years. We are making excellent progress with this project, as we now have obtained 8 out of the 9 criteria which are necessary before we make an application. I expect we will have the final metric related to research achieved this time next year, clearing the way for the application to be submitted. I welcome the fact that government support is continuing towards the establishment of TUs, with the COA receiving 2 million in landscape funding in a recent announcement from the Minister. A second announcement of 30 million per year for the next 3 years recognises that support for TUs is required post-designation. The introduction of technological universities into higher education landscape in Ireland is a bold and important step. Though already part of the landscape in other countries, the Irish TU concept is distinctive in its rootedness in regional and local communities and economies, reaching out internationally from those roots and drawing international education and research practices directly back into the regions. The development in Ireland of a new university sector constituting TUs substantially enhances the capacity of the Irish system while also responding to government priorities and societal challenges. The creation of technological universities also provides a major opportunity for a fundamental re-evaluation within the Irish education system and Irish society of the role and value of core technical and technologically based higher vocational and professional skills and qualifications to meet the demands and opportunities for the future world of work. Work across the CUA partners has already resulted in a vision and a mission for the proposed TU for this region, together with a governance and a management structure. The vision states that the TU will be a collaborative, entrepreneurial, flexible, research-informed learning university, providing a transformative experience for students and stakeholders. The mission of the TU includes establishing high-quality higher education institutes of scale, meeting the higher education needs of a wider range of learners on a more even basis, promoting an increased alignment of higher education and further education and training, substantially accelerating the role, contribution, and importance of applied research and innovation experience, actively working with employers and industry to meet their needs, and facilitating, in line with the National Strategy for Higher Education, a student experience of education that is excellent, relevant, and responsive, collaborating to provide an enhanced programme portfolio and access to a broad range of academic expertise. During the past year, GMIT approved a new strategic plan for the next 5 years. The core purpose of the strategic plan is to underpin our ambition to become a technological university, in addition to diversifying the student cohort. This is achieved by concentrating on 3 institute objectives. 1, enhancing the individual experience. 2, building a community. And 3, demonstrating regional impact. I like to look at this through the lens of the student transitioning to a graduate. The student comes into us as an individual, as you did 3 to 4 years ago. You interact with the GMIT community, consisting of staff and fellow students, and then you arrive here today, where you are ready to demonstrate the impact of your experience with us as you transition to the world of work or further education. You continuously tell us, and I have no reason to doubt you, that what makes GMIT unique is the staff-student experience. I love hearing that, because that is the message we too believe, that GMIT is a student-centred organisation. Without you, we don't exist, and we are here to shape you into the best person you can be. That unique identity that I refer to is only possible due to the quality of our staff. Over the years, we have been recognising the quality of our staff with the President's Award for Teaching Excellence, and this year I am delighted to announce that we are making 2 awards in that category. Lee Morris in the School of Engineering and Rachel Mccarthy from this school, who will receive her award later in the ceremony. We also award honorary fellowships in recognising outstanding performance or contributions in the candidate's chosen field. This year, we are making 4 such awards, as the nominees between them reflect all that is good about GMIT, reflecting our ethos and our culture. Evelyn O'Toole will be conferred as a Fellow of GMIT during this ceremony, and we will hear more about Evelyn's contribution to the public good later. Before I conclude, I want to thank some people. Thanks to your friends and family who have journeyed with you over the past 3 to 4 years. A special thanks to all the staff in the School of Science and Computing and the executive team of Des, Lisa, Seamus and Sean. Thanks to all the professional, managerial and support staff who manage graduation so well. Personally, I want to thank all staff for the excellent work that you do. It is very much appreciated. And finally, of course, congratulations once again to all of you here today, all you graduates, soon-to-be graduates, on your individual achievements, and I wish you a really enjoyable day. Gormila Margaret.
call on Dr. Seamus Lennon, Acting Registrar, to confirm that learners of the Institute have achieved the standards determined for national awards.
Iram an Dr. Micheál O'Hanán, Uachtaráin Gnéomhach na Instituta, gradam a bhronú na céimeatha atá córa I láthair ag an Institute. Acting President, I present to you the graduates who have successfully completed programs in the School of Science and Computing, who are worthy of national awards, and I request you to present their parchments to them. I call upon Dr. Michael Hannon, Acting President of the Institute, to read the conferring statement on Ormla Bronta.
De Horvatha an Udras atá tarm lethe in Institute Technologite na Galileo Muyo. Brunam gradam céimeatha na Institute atá tar éis an caidéan jidlíthe don na gradam sin a bhaint amach. By virtue of the authority vested in Galway Mayo Institute of Technology, I hereby confer awards on the graduates of the Institute who have achieved the standards determined for those awards.
Bachelor of Science in Applied Freshwater and Marine Biology. I call on Dr. Roisin Nash to present the graduates.
Marguerite Daly. Will I try again? Marguerite Daly. Paul. Can you hear me here? Paul Doherty. John Flynn. Karen Fox. Joseph Kane. Jack Kelly. Megan Kelly. Abigail Lynch. Alan Murray. Aniket Patel. Eric Stanku.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Applied Freshwater and Marine Biology programme to stand to receive their applause? Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Freshwater and Marine Biology, I call on Dr. Fiona Kavanagh to present the graduates.
Maria Brown. Mary Ann Canavan. Dara Casey. Brandon Clancy. Connor Conway. Dara Corcoran. Luke Davitt. Patrick Devereaux. Stephen Doran. Elaine Geaney. Grania Griffin. Ailish Hogan. Christiana Heristeva. Hayley Joyce. Grania Kane. Sinead Kinsella. Louise Lenihan. Quiva McGill. Shauna Moore. John Murphy. Ferdia Murray. Sally O'Mara. Nicole Parrish. Matthew Quinn. Shabelle Regan. Brian Reynolds. Killian Sheehy. Niall McHugh. Colm O'Leary. Eric Ezra Simon. Nicola Tate.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Freshwater and Marine Biology programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science in Applied Biology and Biopharmaceutical Science. I call on Dr. Ora Slattery to present the graduates. Apologies, I think it's Dr. Teresa Hanley that will present the graduates.
Shayna Algarhuro. Sarah Blaine. Karina Canavan. Shingira Shidavenzi. Lisa Cully. Gerard Donoghue. Patrick Finnegan. Louisa Harkin. Zainab Lowell, Brendan McGuinness, Stephen Nylan, Niamh Thornton, Sarah Tracy, Shauna Troy, Jitmi Hamaya.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Applied Biology and Biopharmaceutical Science programme to please stand and receive their applause. High Certificate in Science in Applied Biology and Biopharmaceutical Science, I call on Dr. Teresa Hanley to present the graduates.
Andrea Hegarty, Lol Welkadan.
Can I have an applause for those graduates? Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Biology and Biopharmaceutical Science, I call on Dr. Mary McMahon to present the graduates.
Graduates, as you celebrate today, I ask you to take a moment to remember your classmate and friend, Jamie Costello, who passed away recently. Jamie was an excellent student and was about to complete his honours degree in applied biology and biopharmaceutical science. Jamie was popular with both students and staff, and we recall his passing with great sadness. On behalf of GMIT, I wish to extend a warm welcome to Jamie's family, who are here today to receive a posthumous award for Jamie. I now invite his parents, Denise and Alan, to the podium to be presented with Jamie's parchment. Jamie Costello. Agatha Balsam. Kate Berry. Primrose Beve. Awa Badran. Poppy Bradley. Vanessa Brady. Shauna Burke. Grania Burns. Cleena Byrne. Connor Byrne. Marianne Carlan. Linda Carty. Brianna Clark. Anna Cones. Aiste Derricuvicuet, Sarah Doherty, Joseph Duffy, Tommy Idun, Christina Egan, Hosanna Iaimere Brave, Holly Ernston, Jennifer Faherty, Michael Finglas, Michelle Fleming, Ailish Flynn, Emma Flynn, Phoebe Ford, Lydia Glenn, Mark Head, Kate Heffernan, Michael Hennelly, Caitlin Keeney, Aaron Kevin, Shauna King, Chloe McAleer, Kayla McCann, Mark McDonough, Shauna McCahill, Amy McGinley, Denise McManus, Sarah Mitrovic, John Mullen, Grace Murphy, Emily Nocton, Henrique Nolavata, Sarah O'Boyle, Ellen O'Connell, Jordan O'Looney, Rachel Shanahan, Owen Shine, Michaela Stellini, Orla Sweeney, Anne-Marie Tracy, Ellen Walsh.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Biology and Biopharmaceutical Science programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science in Chemical and Pharmaceutical Science, I call on Dr. Jean Hughes to present the graduates.
Camille Boyce, Rachel Brown, Golden Chigozi, Emer Hannon, Anna Nigam, Patricia O'Brien, Matthew O'Donnell, Ainola Oshilaje, and Shauna Wilson.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Chemical and Pharmaceutical Science programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science Honours in Chemical and Pharmaceutical Science, I call on Dr. Jean Hughes to present the graduates.
Claudia Ali Yu, Aoife Beeds, Abby Bowden, Lily Butler, Aaron Carroll Moran, Emma Call, Dara Drummond, Sinead Feely, Abby Fitzgerald, Killian Gately, Galina Georgieva, Emma Halloran, Joshua Hayes, Tanya Silva Martins, Aisling McDonough, Jasmine Kreiser, Ali Sakar, Dermot McGreal, Olivia Malloy, Barbara O'Boyle, Adam Padden, Owen Pinar, Sarah Thorpe,
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Chemical and Pharmaceutical Science programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science Honours in Forensic Science and Analysis. I call on Dr. John Keary to present the graduates.
Francis Burke, Rachel Burke, Owen Cahill, Susan Callahan, Rebecca Carr, Liam Dyer, Rebecca Faherty, Shauna Farrelly, Maura Fleming, Sean Keogh, Kelsey Murphy, Julianne Matthews, Leah Erjovic, Elaine Ormsby, Lama Osman, Martina Brigotska, Mihal Sheehan, Alexandra Sidelko. Or Sidelo.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Forensic Science and Analysis programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science Honours in Medical Science. I call on Dr. Debbie Corcoran to present the graduates.
Sandy Bacankyo. Sean Bannon. Marissa Connell. Mark Coyle. Sarah Daly. Laura Everest. Emmett Frawley. Paula Grinnan. Deirdre Hopkins. Maha Islam. Rachel Jones. Kira Kelly. Mariah Kelly. Paul Kenny McGrath, Ciara Liptrot, Clodagh Lawler, Niamh Linan, Tara Loughney, Lydia Lyons, Ryan McGowan, Kirsten McGrath, Rebecca O'Toole, Nancy Page, Joanna Pietrowska, Rachel Rabbit, David Reynolds, and Anya Sally.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours and Medical Science programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science in Agricultural and Environmental Management, I call on Dr. James Moran to present the graduates.
Jordan Brennan. Sean Campbell. Dara Carr. Maeve Coyle. Ronan Coyle. John Dolan. John Egan. John Foyle. Niamh Spellman. Stephanie Ford. Martin Heenan. Niall Hughes. John Kelly. Melissa Kelly. Andrew Kenny. Gerard Lamb. Stephen O'Connell. Ryan O'Reilly.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture and Environmental Management programme to please stand to receive their applause. Higher Certificate in Science in Agriculture, I call on Dr. Conor Graham to present the graduates.
Michelle Chambers, John Flannelly, Sean Friel, Damien Gibbons, Darren Hessian, Patrick Hessian, Stephen Irwin, Ciara Keane, James Lafferty, Matthew Mackin, Conor Marr, Niall McDermott, Shane McGranahan, Lorraine McNally, Joseph Moran, Thomas Morris, Dermot Mulkerrins, Laura O'Connell, Aidan O'Neill, Colleen Quinn, Maeve Scally, and Robert Walker.
Thank you. Bachelor of Science Honours in Agricultural and Environmental Management, I call on Dr. Conor Graham to present the graduates.
Killian Barrett, Joseph Boyle, Sean Brady, Paul Brennan, Stephen Callahan, James Concannon, Shane Conway, Killian Droney, Keane Duffy, Tara Essler, Vincent Fahy, Mihal Feely, Patrick Gaffney, Christopher Hanrahan, Sean Hegarty, Dara Herbert, Alton Hughes, Richard Joyce, Ciara Kelly, Kieran Lawless, Davis Lydon, Sean Maguire, Cathal Malady, Niamh Mannion, Jason Maughan, Aaron McCann, Cormac McGinley, Emily Maguire. Robert Mulqueen. Jonathan McGee. Cathal Murphy. Anya Nolte. Shane O'Hare. Jake O'Shea. Liam O'Donnell. Liam Quinn. Tomas Ruan. Oren Strong. Niamh Sullivan. Stephen Woods.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Agriculture and Environmental Management programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science in Sport and Exercise Science, I call on Dr. Robert Mooney to present the graduates.
Shauna Hines. Rosa Kelly.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Sport and Exercise Science programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science in Quality for Industry, I call on Ita Kelly to present the graduates.
Elsie Chirwa. Mary Glynn. Sinead Greeley. Thomas Healy. Rhys Hughes. Robin Kavumpuram. Fergus Keogh. Linda McKee. Agnieszka Lebecka. Katarzyna Malaka. Paul Murray. Maria Pokideva. Angelika Schwish. Ethna Smith. Mary Ann Stewart. Grania Walsh. And Eva Svembik.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Quality for Industry programme to please stand to receive their applause. Bachelor of Science Honours in Quality for Industry, I call on Rachel Mccarthy to present the graduates.
The following graduates are the first ever graduates of this programme in the honours degree in Quality for Industry, and they've completed this programme in the evening time while working full time. So we are very proud of you. Maria Bly. Jennifer Carey. Marcus Clark. Colette Cohen. Gillian Cooney. Nicola Corcoran. Dave Craven. Louise Dyer. Daryl Conroy. Sean Finn. Sarah Gordon. Deborah Ann Gormley. Mary Daly. Adelaide Hickey. Maria Hines. Carolina Corwell. Colin Leahy. Davina MacDonald. Claire McGovern. Jonathan Mina. Keith Mulvaney. Porrick Nocton. Alan O'Brien. Mohammed Samat. Catherine Shannon. Justina Sikowska. Mary Skerritt. Shane Michael Spellman. Raluca Andrea Stevanov. Tracy Treacher. And Emer Toohey.
Can I ask the graduates of the Bachelor's Science, Honours and Quality for Industry programme to please stand to receive their applause. Master of Science in Conservation Behaviour. I call on Dr. Joanna Bryan to present the graduates.
Danielle Bridges. Fiona Cummins. Niamh Graham. Alexander Han. Louis Maloney. Jamie Kirk. Valeria Serafini.
Can I ask the graduates of the Master of Science in Conservation Behaviour programme to please stand to receive their applause. Degree of Master of Science by Research. Degrees of by Research. Degree of Master of Science, Daniel Brady. I call on Dr. Orla Slattery to present Daniel Brady and his thesis.
Daniel Brady's thesis was on the molecular ecology of white-clawed crayfish, Osteopotamobius polypus in Ireland. Daniel's thesis was supervised by Dr. Luca Miriam and by myself, Dr. Orla Slattery. Daniel's studying for his PhD in Padua in Italy today, so that's why he's not with us. So, Daniel Brady.
Degree of Master of Science, Shane Cunningham. I call on Dr. Philip White to present Shane Cunningham and his thesis.
It gives me great pleasure to award the degree of Master of Science by Research for his thesis entitled The Development and Optimization of a Microwave Digested and Inductively Coupled Plasma Mass Spectrometry Method for Heavy Metal Analysis in Distillery Animal Feed Byproducts. So, Shane Cunningham.
Degree of Master of Science, Sarah Gahan. I call on Dr. Philip White to present Sarah Gahan and her thesis.
Once again, it gives me great pleasure to award the thesis for Master of Research of Science by Research for her thesis entitled The Synthesis and Characterization of Reactive Moulding Matrices for Mass Spectrometry Imaging of Steroids, to Sarah Gahan.
Degree of Master of Science, Jericho Driscoll. I call on Dr. Joanna Bryan to present Jericho Driscoll and his thesis.
I have the honour to present Jericho Driscoll for admission to the degree of Master of Science by Research for his thesis investigating the dynamics of freshwater soundscapes from small streams in the west of Ireland.
GMIT Academic Achievement Awards and Special Awards. I call on Dr. Lisa Ryan, Head of Department of Natural Sciences, to present the candidates.
I will now call the candidates for the GMIT Academic Achievement and Special Awards. The academic achievement is presented to the highest achieving students in their chosen programme of study. The awards will be presented by Dr. Seamus Sledden, Acting Registrar. Could I now please ask the recipients to all come to the top to receive their awards? GMIT Academic Achievement Awards, Bachelor of Science in Applied Freshwater and Marine Biology, Aniket Patel. Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Freshwater and Marine Biology, Niall McHugh and Colm O'Leary. Bachelor of Science in Applied Biology and Biopharmaceutical Science, Jithmi Himaye. Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Biology and Biopharmaceutical Science, Shauna McCahill. Bachelor of Science Honours in Chemical and Pharmaceutical Science, Jasmine Kreiser and Ali Sakar. Bachelor of Science Honours in Forensic Science and Analysis, Leah Urvat. Bachelor of Science in Agriculture and Environmental Management, Niamh Spellman. Bachelor of Science Honours in Agriculture and Environmental Management, Robert Mulqueen. Bachelor of Science in Quality for Industry, Linda Mickey. Bachelor of Science Honours in Quality for Industry, Daryl Conroy. I will now present the special awards, and again, if I could ask the recipients to come to the top of the room. The Institute of Biomedical Science President's Prize for the Bachelor of Science Honours in Medical Science Ciara Liptrot. The Chartered Society of Forensic Science Best Overall Forensic Science Student for the Bachelor of Science Honours in Forensic Science and Analysis, Julianne Matthews. The Environmental Sciences Association of Ireland Undergraduate of the Year for the Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Freshwater and Marine Biology, Niall McHugh. And the CLS Excellence in Chemical and Pharmaceutical Science Award for the Bachelor of Science Honours in Chemical and Pharmaceutical Science, Ali Sakar.
I call on Dr. Seamus Lennon, Acting Registrar, to announce the GMIT President's Award for Teaching Excellence.
The President's Award for Teaching Excellence recognises and celebrates teaching of a particular high standard. This year there are 2 recipients, one of whom has been recognised here today. I am pleased to announce Rachel Mccarthy as the recipient of the President's Award for Teaching Excellence. Now I call on Dr. Eugene McCarthy, Head of Department of Biopharmaceutical and Medical Science, to read this citation.
It is my pleasure to deliver this citation in respect of this year's recipient of the President's Award for Teaching Excellence, Rachel McCarthy. So, in preparing for this citation, I took the opportunity to consult with some of Rachel's close colleagues and to read some of the supporting material from Rachel's application and the documented evidence which underpins the criteria for this award. Many will know Rachel as a lecturer of the Bachelor of Science in Quality for Industry programme and GMIT Springboard programmes, such as the Certificate in Science in Quality Management and the Certificate in Science in Medical Device Technology. Her teaching extends to lectures, tutorials, work-based learning supervision, problem-based learning and facilitating workshops. Rachel is also a coordinator for the final year of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Quality for Industry and lectures on modules including maths, statistics, quality management and medical device technology. Prior to joining GMIT, Rachel developed an extensive industry track record in the medical device and pharmaceutical industries, where she delivered courses to industry colleagues in the areas of quality engineering, statistics and process improvement. It is very clear from the material I have read that Rachel translates her industry experience into the various teaching and learning methods she applies, ensuring that she brings the subject matter life to her students. What also stood out to me from the supporting documentation was Rachel's passion and motivation for teaching and her dedication to be a knowledgeable, inspiring, student-centred lecturer, striving for the best results for her students. Always ensuring the students are at the centre of her considerations by applying the philosophy, if it benefits the students, then we should do it. Students describe her approach to teaching as one of continual encouragement, which builds their self-belief and confidence. With one student noting how Rachel at the beginning of each academic year presenting acorns fallen from an oak tree to each student to remind them of their huge potential for learning and growth. At the end of each semester, Rachel receives numerous emails from students thanking her for her wonderful teaching and for continuously encouraging them to be the best they can be. As head of department, I've had the privilege of receiving some of these communications. One student notes, and I quote directly, "Rachel's mix of experience, preparation, inspiration, and communication were simply incredible." This led to classes that were always interesting, interactive, and well received by the whole class. At times, the course content was very challenging, but Rachel went that extra mile to ensure our understanding of the topic, drawing on her experiences from within the medical device industry as well as beyond. And the level of class participation was always a fantastic element to the learning. There are numerous other samples I could cite, if time allowed, which acknowledge Rachel's innovative and student-centred approach to teaching, all of which confirm why she's a worthy winner of this year's President's Award for Teaching Excellence. I extend a hearty congratulations to Rachel on behalf of her colleagues and students, and I now ask Rachel to come forward to receive her award. Now I call on Dr. Seamus Lennon, Acting Registrar, to present our guest for the award of Honorary Fellowship.
The recipient of the Honorary Fellowship is Evelyn O'Toole in recognition of her significant contribution to her chosen field of scientific endeavour and her entrepreneurial accomplishments. Now I call on the Acting President of the Institute, Dr. Michael Hannon, to read the conferring statement on Ormla Brunta.
Okay, got the sequence wrong on that one. The Harvard an Udaras atá tarmlethe in Institute Technology na Galva Mayo, Brunham leis seo cólacht unne na daoine seo halanas ar á tionchar suntas a cacu an seal public in Éireann. By virtue of the authority vested in Galway Mayo Institute of Technology, I hereby confer an honorary fellowship on Evelyn O'Toole, who has made a significant contribution to Irish life.
I invite Dr. Des Foley, Head of School of Science and Computing, to read the citation for Evelyn O'Toole.
Thank you, Seamus. I think it's safe to say that most of the people in the middle of the room today weren't born before 1994. But let me jog the memories of those of you who were, mostly the mums and dads on the outer seats, and help you reminisce for a moment. It was the year the Celtic Tiger was coined, for better or for worse. We were celebrating a momentous sporting occasion when Ireland beat Italy in the World Cup in the USA. Riverdance made its debut at the interval of the Eurovision Song Contest, and the following year went on to become a full stage show. And in 1994, Evelyn O'Toole founded Complete Laboratory Solutions. Evelyn grew up in the village of Cushatraw, halfway between Clifton and Omey Island. She was the youngest of 6 children. Evelyn is a graduate of what was then the RTC sector and is now the Institute of Technology sector, firstly with a certificate in applied biology from Athlone, and then a diploma in pollution assessment and control from Sligo. Of her early days working in a laboratory, she offers the following insight, which may resonate with some of the graduates here today. She says, "Something just clicked with me when I started working in the lab. It was something I was really suited to, and it was a relief, to be honest, because I'd always been quite an average student who tended to scrape by. Evelyn has recounted how she set up CLS a very short time after losing her job after a fire in the company she worked for in Carna. I was a scientist who wanted to live and work in the west of Ireland, and so 2 weeks later I became an entrepreneur. At the age of 25, I set up CLS in Rossmuck in Connemara. Many people told me that I was mad. Wrong location, not enough experience, no investment or capital or contacts. But with the help of Údarás na Gaeltachta and my redundancy money, I started my own company. Jumping ahead, in recent years, Evelyn has become somewhat of a celebrity, winning award after award in recognition of the tremendous job she has done. As they say, an overnight success after 20 years. The Irish Times of the 4th of November 2017 ran a feature on Evelyn with the headline, "Award-winning entrepreneur Evelyn O'Toole gets used to the limelight." Evelyn had just won the EY Industry Entrepreneur of the Year award, and you may be familiar with them from the television, the first female winner of the category. She's only the third woman to win across the programme, and coincidentally, Moya Doherty of Riverdance fame is one of the other two when she won it jointly with John McColgan in 2009. 2 days after winning the EY award, Evelyn was named the Irish Tackler Businesswoman of the award. And Evelyn has gone on to win many other awards in the area of entrepreneurship, and in particular female entrepreneurship. And when you look at the list of winners of several of those awards, many are household names. And yet I will wager that Evelyn is not known to many of you here today. And I think the reason for that lies in an exquisite down-to-earth quote in that Irish Times article I just mentioned. Evelyn says, "Most of my neighbours probably didn't know if I was working for myself or somebody else, and I wasn't of a mind to say. I never really suffered from an ego, so I've never felt the urge to go showing off about how great I am." Well, Evelyn, you can show off today, because you are great and you've made a great contribution. You have been a great champion of science in the west of Ireland, a great entrepreneur who no doubt has had hard days as well as good days. And you've been a great friend to GMIT in employing our graduates and in many other unseen ways, most recently, for example, in supporting our Empower programme targeted at female entrepreneurs. And to bring the story up to date, Complete Laboratory Solutions now has 191 employees and has served 635 client companies from a wide range of sectors. From humble beginnings, CLS is now the biggest privately owned contract testing laboratory in the country. But Evelyn has stuck close to her roots. The company is still based in Rossmuck and here in Galway City, and provides analytical services to food, environmental, pharmaceutical and medical device industries. The client base has grown hugely and nowadays includes many multinationals. And like Riverdance, CLS is now 25 years old. Proof that no matter where they come from, good ideas endure, evolve and prosper. And like Riverdance, you can see that Complete Laboratory Solutions is rooted in strong tradition and authenticity. It has a sense of place and has its origins in taking a chance against the odds. You can understand the continuous striving for excellence, to be and remain the best, and you know that that success does not happen by accident. Evelyn, we won't ask you to dance across the stage here today, but we do want to congratulate you on the success of Complete Laboratory Solutions and your own personal achievements and contribution, and we wish you every success in the future.
We now present Honorary Fellow Evelyn O'Toole to you.
now call upon Councillor Michael Maher, GMIT Governing Body Representative, to address the meeting.
Distinguished guests, Acting President of GMIT, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honour for me to address you as the representative of the governing body. I note you came here today as graduates, but now you are graduates. Such is the pace of change in this fast-moving world. From my own perspective and that of the governing body, I congratulate you on that magnificent achievement. It is right that we mark such a significant milestone in your journey through life with this graduation ceremony, and I have no doubt the celebrations will continue later on. There is a saying that no man is an island, and while it is probably not PC to use such a phrase anymore, I use it in the context of acknowledging the support you received in getting to today. I have no doubt that support came from your family and friends, and most importantly from the dedicated staff from GMIT campus. I ask you, the graduates, to put your hands together to acknowledge that support, please. The governing body has a key role to play in steering the direction of GMIT. This is done by working closely with the senior executive team led by the President, and I would like to acknowledge the work of the senior management team and the acting President in the working with the governing body in developing a new strategic plan for the Institute. I note that the goals set in this strategic plan are underpinned by digitalisation. Digitalisation is also identified as a key differentiator for the new technological university, particularly so for the TU for our region, due to the geographical distribution of the 8 campuses. The governing body is very pleased with the level of progress GMIT is making towards becoming a TU, along with our Connacht Ulster Alliance partners of IT Sligo and Letterkenny IT. We are aware that mergers are a complex business and that a merger of equals, like we have in the Connacht Ulster Alliance, is even more challenging. There are many examples of deep collaboration across the Connacht Ulster Alliance, and this is necessary to convince the international panel that there is a unity of purpose and evidence of working as one prior to the making of the application. A further example of working as one is taking place later this month, when the 3 governing bodies meet for the first time to review the governance model for the new TU and also to provide whatever support is required to the CUA Steering Committee. As you know, graduates, more than most, GMIT is a multi-campus institute, and that presents its own challenges. Fortunately, the department has recognised this and provided additional funding for institutions with more than one campus. The executive team were successful in securing this funding for Letterfrack campus in 2019. The Mayo campus is already ring-fence funding for a period of 5 years. The Institute is also making significant progress in relation to capital projects. The iHub extension will allow for double the number of startups to be supported and is on track to be completed in Q1 2020. The President recently signed off on the design stage of the 25 million STEM building, and it has now been lodged for planning permission. We expect it will open by 2023. The next phase of capital investment is currently under review by the governing body, with a number of recommendations from the Executive Board. The governing body recognises that student accommodation is a particular problem in Galway, and regrettably, institutes of technology are prevented from borrowing. However, that situation is likely to change when we become a TU, as a borrowing framework is under consideration for TUs. In a world that is ever-changing, the one thing you as graduates need to take from your education is adaptability, a need to continually learn, be lifelong learners, be resilient, and be confident about the quality of your GMIT award. It is your passport to the future, and you now have the innate skills that employers look for. I normally finish on a quote from somebody in our industry, but today can I share some words with you? Please keep in touch with your friends. Share news and stories. and hopefully you will come back and meet future students and share your life experience with them as you enter this exciting world of work. It's an amazing industry you're about to join, or which you have already entered in the next phase of your life. It's tough, you'll work long hours, but the rewards are endless. Seize this moment, take every advantage of your qualifications. Work hard, be honest, and treat others as you wish to be treated, and never ever give up. Be passionate about what you do. It makes working so much easier. Never be afraid to ask for advice. Nobody knows it all. You can learn from others. Take it from me, you are never too old to set new goals. Dream big, because if you don't build your dream, one of your friends will hire you to build their dream. Congratulations once again, and I wish you an enjoyable day, confident in the knowledge that you have the skills to engage in and enjoy an adaptable future.
I now call upon Ms. Ellen Walsh, graduate representative, to address the meeting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the School of Science and Computing Conferring Ceremony 2019. It is a privilege to have been chosen and invited by GMIT to speak to you this morning on behalf of my fellow graduates. The last 4 years in GMIT have been nothing short of fantastic, from forging friendships that will last a lifetime, to attaining knowledge and skills that will be used in our future careers, to becoming the bright young graduates of GMIT today, who are now well prepared and ready to dive straight into our chosen careers as scientists. As a graduate today of the BSc Honours Applied Biology and Biopharmaceutical degree programme, this programme is a true testament to GMIT and the School of Science and Computing. This programme has opened the door to career opportunities for us graduates today, ranging from careers in pharmaceutical, medical and healthcare industries, in areas such as research and manufacturing of biopharmaceuticals medical devices. The opportunities that my fellow classmates and I have been given by GMIT over the past 4 years have been endless. From our research projects in third year, which enabled us to implement our scientific skills within the laboratory, to developing our academic writing skills, presentation skills, field trips such as those to NIBERT and our 4th year industrial placement, just to name a few. The opportunity to carry out a placement in a science-related industry was a unique opportunity which my classmates and I received in our final year of studies. Many of my classmates and I, including I, have secured well-paid positions within industry based on this experience, with other classmates pursuing further studies in science. I would like to thank GMIT for this wonderful opportunity. It cannot be denied that the honours degree programmes within GMIT have challenged us graduates over the last 4 years. However, without the help and direction of our brilliant lecturers, laboratory technicians, administration and library staff, without your valuable academic direction and support, it would not have been possible for us to be here today. On behalf of the Graduates of Science 2019, I wish to thank you sincerely. I would like to take a moment to remember our classmate and friend Jamie, who sadly passed away recently. Jamie was a fantastic, popular, intelligent young man who will be missed by so many of us here today. On behalf of his classmates and I, his family, I offer you our deepest condolences. A special thank you to all of the parents, guardians and partners who have supported us graduates during our time at GMIT. We are indebted to you all. A special thanks to my parents. I would not be here where I am today without you both, and thank you for always believing in me. Finally, the class of 2019, we did it. Today is the day we can finally call ourselves graduates of GMIT. You should all be extremely proud of the hard work that you have all put in and the dedication over the past 4 years. It has been my absolute pleasure getting to know every one of you, and I look forward to celebrating with you this evening. Thank you for listening.
This concludes the meeting for the purpose of conferring awards on students of the Galway Mayo Institute of Technology for this session. I invite everyone for some refreshments in the hotel lobby and atrium lounges. I also like to remind graduates to remain in place for class group and special award recipients and sponsors' photographs, which will be taken at the stage immediately after the ceremony. I would also like you to join me in thanking the musicians, Soundpost, who provided the wonderful music here today. And finally, can I request the audience to stand while the Mayor, conferring party, academic staff and special guests leave the hall.